Yeah. So in today's video, I'm gonna give you 7 reasons why you should come to Thailand now. Like now. Start organizing, get your ass over here. After watching this video, of course. 7. So number 1 is that Thailand's starting to open up. So I'm here in Bangkok, and all the bars that trade as restaurants, which is the majority at the moment, they're open and they're able to serve alcohol. There are still some restrictions, but that's all supposed to end in the next couple of weeks. So really exciting time. There's a real positivity in the air here around all of that. I was out on Khao San Road just a couple of nights ago. I made a really great video about it. I'll link it here or here. But I was blown away at just how busy it was. It resembled old times. There were so many people out and about, music pumping, people dancing in the street. There was such a good vibe there. I had a really good time. And you can just see how happy everyone is that things are starting to open up again. You know, the atmosphere was just insane. Everyone was having such a good time. And then number 2, and this is a great one, is no more quarantine. Well, you still have to quarantine for 1 day, but if that's a deal breaker, then you're too precious and you shouldn't be traveling anyway. I think this is the best option in the world at the moment. It's really hard to travel anywhere. It's definitely the best country to come to in Southeast Asia for these restrictions. 1 day quarantine is fine. I did 14 days quarantine, but my situation is a little bit different. I was coming here to live, so I didn't mind doing it, but honestly, the experience wasn't that bad anyway. Obviously, it's not ideal if you're just coming here for a holiday, but now that they've moved it to 1 day, it makes it totally worthwhile. Also, with success of the programs like the Phuket Sandbox, things have been really good in Phuket. I've seen a lot of photos and videos and stuff from people that are there, heard stories from people that are there, and they're having a great time, and everything's pretty much open as normal at the moment. And then number 3 is the food. And this isn't just like a now thing, this is all the time. The food here is so good in Thailand. I love it. This is reason enough to come on its own. You don't even need the other 6 reasons. But Thailand has some of the best food in the world, and the street food here is incredibly good, and it's so cheap as well. So when I was back in Sydney, I used to go to a little Thai restaurant in the city, and it would give me my Thai food fix. I used to get a pad krapao there, and I would pay $15 or just under $15 for a pad krapao. And I thought it was really good, and I really enjoyed it every time I went there. And then I've since come here, and I have the street food here, I have the same thing, and it costs like $1. And it's so much better. It's amazing how much better it can be. And it's just made here on the side of the road, just a little cart. Anyway, that's enough talking. I gotta eat this. Oh yeah. That's really good. So it definitely seems really weird at first to like sit on the side of the road and eat food, but it's something you start to really enjoy, and it's something I really look forward to all the time as well. And it's one thing I really miss about this place when I'm not here. Number 4 is that there's no one here, so anything that you would have done in the past, or anything you would have put off doing in the past, like tourist attractions and things like that, it's now the best time to do it. I've been to tourist attractions that I've avoided in the past because I knew they're just going to be too busy, too overpriced. But now you've basically got these places to yourself. It's been great. I've been to all these different tourist attractions all around the country, and some of them I've been like literally the only person in there. So a lot of places that are normally really high priced, they drop the prices at the moment to get people in, you know, to be more realistic. So you kind of understand when it's like peak season that things are more expensive, and you sort of factor that into when you go to these sort of places. But at the moment, everywhere has like great discounts, and you can really get some good deals. Speaking of good deals, that brings me to number 5, and this is one of the best. accommodation is so unbelievably cheap at the moment. I've been all around the country and staying in some amazing hotels and resorts, and I've paid just a fraction of the price of what you would normally pay for these places. I've been staying in Airbnbs here in Bangkok, up to as little as $10 a night for places. I've seen hostels going at the moment for $3 a night. It's just insane how cheap you can get accommodation at the moment. There's more supply than demand, so you get really, really good deals. I've been using Airbnb quite a lot. Airbnb is great if you're staying for long periods of time because you get discounts for 1 week or 1 month stays. Otherwise, if you want to stay in a hotel, booking.com is really good, or Agoda is really good as well. They're usually quite competitive with each other. But some of the resorts and hotels I've been able to stay in are just absolutely mind-blowing. I stayed at a place in Krabi that it honestly just blew my mind how beautiful it was. The view was insane. We had a hot tub on the veranda overlooking this huge valley. I stayed in Koh Samui, literally on the beach. You slide open the door and the beach was right there. It was just amazing. And these were like totally affordable places. And you can bet that that's not gonna stick around. As soon as everyone starts coming over and it gets busy here again, those prices will skyrocket. Number 6, and one that's going to sound kind of strange, is the weather. So it's been rainy season here in Thailand, and it's rained just about every single day since I've been here. I never even used to check the weather app on my phone because I just know it's going to be hot every day and it's going to rain at some stage every day. But as I looked at it today, there is no rain forecasted for the whole next week. It's the first time I've seen this, and it's really exciting. So out and about, you can see the sun's out right now. The temperature's lower, it's 29 degrees, which sounds hot, but for here that's not hot. It's actually quite mild today. There's not much humidity, so it's really quite pleasant to be out and about. If you've been here before, you know it gets hot as hell here sometimes, and it's the humidity that's the real killer. And then number 7 is the beaches. So Thailand has some of the most beautiful beaches in the world. Beautiful white sand beaches, crystal clear water, and there's not a soul on them at the moment. But then to add to that, because not many people have been going to the beaches and there isn't the tourism here at the moment, the beaches are much cleaner than usual. I've been to Koh Lan recently and I was blown away at how beautiful it was, and I got an overwhelming amount of comments from people saying, oh my god, it was nothing like that when I was there. I didn't see any litter or anything on the beach. It was absolutely beautiful. I've been to Pattaya beach and been one of the only people on the beach at the time, and because of that, the beaches are so much cleaner at the moment. So there's your 7 reasons, so get your ass over here. I don't think Thailand really needs 7 reasons. It sort of speaks for itself as to why you should come here. But I hope you do. You know, travel's starting to resume. Different countries, like Australians, are finally able to leave the country soon. So it's a really exciting time, and it's great right now. All right, well, I'm gonna finish the video up here. I've got some really exciting videos coming up in the next few days, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, as always, thanks for watching. See you next time.